So, one of the most common questions people have when thinking about estate planning is whether they need a trust or whether a will is sufficient. There's a lot of information online about this topic, and much of it can be confusing or overly general. I want to take a few minutes to explain how we think about this decision and how we help clients determine what makes sense for their situation. Trust planning and will planning are both legitimate tools, but they serve different purposes and work differently depending upon a person's goals, assets, and family dynamics. There's no single right answer that applies to everyone, and the decision is rarely as simple as everyone needs a trust or a will is enough. When we work with clients, we don't start by pushing one approach over the other. Instead, we begin by understanding what you want to accomplish. That includes questions about your family, the type of assets you own, whether privacy is important to you, how you feel about court involvement, and whether there are concerns about incapacity or long term management. These discussions take place during a dedicated planning meeting with an attorney conducted by Zoom. Meeting this way allows us to focus on thoughtful decision making and gives clients throughout Louisiana access to the same structured planning process. For some clients, a will based plan makes sense. It can be an appropriate option when circumstances are straightforward and the goals are limited. For other clients, trust planning provides advantages that better align with their priorities, such as avoiding certain court processes, providing ongoing management, or creating a smoother transition for family members. Our role is to help you understand the practical differences between these approaches and how they would actually work in your situation. We focus on how decisions play out in real life, not just how documents are drafted. That way, you can make an informed choice rather than relying on assumptions or one size fits all advice. Because this decision is specific to each person's situation, we don't try to answer it with general information alone. The best way to begin is by completing the questionnaire on this page. That allows our intake team to understand your circumstances and guide you through the next steps in the planning process. If you're deciding between trust planning and will planning, click the button on this page and complete the questionnaire. We'll review your information and help you determine the right approach from there.